We begin this with the United Nations World Food Program that has said that the body may soon cut food rations in the northeast. West African Regional Director of the agency, Chris Nikoi, says the ration cuts need to be implemented following the rising number of displaced persons in the region. All the cuts are reportedly coming at a time when severe hunger reached a 5-year high in the country. Nikoi warns that if at least $55 million is not received in the coming weeks, the WFP would have no choice but to cut food rations, reduce the number of people it serves, and prioritize assistance for only the most vulnerable. Recent food security analysis have shown that 4.4 million people in the Northeast do not know where their next meal would come from, and over 1 million children are already malnourished. Quite disturbing there. In the meantime, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies has launched an emergency appeal for 4.1 million Swiss francs to tackle food insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria. Well, the funds is meant to support the Nigerian Red Cross to deliver humanitarian assistance to about 33,000 households over the next 18 months across 7 states to address the current hunger crisis. Well, Nigeria is currently facing a food insecurity challenge as a result of the prolonged insecurity crisis in the northwest and north-central region. The emergency response operation will focus on the provision of services such as livelihood and basic needs assistance, health and nutrition, psychosocial support, water, sanitation and hygiene, amongst others. And to discuss these issues, we've now been joined by Benson Agboro, who is the coordinator of disaster management in the Nigerian Red Cross. He's actually joining us now from our studios in Lagos. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And you know what? These statistics I've just read out right now, quite disturbing. But paint us a picture as to how bad the situation is in northern Nigeria, especially in the northeast.
Yes, you just said it all. A lot is happening in the northeast. We are focusing on in the northwest and the north central. You will agree with me that a lot of actors are in the northeast presently. And the situation in the northwest and north central, another part of the country, is getting worse. The statistics you just read out is very true. The National Statistics Organization here in Nigeria have already said before now that about 82.9 million Nigerians are in the hunger crisis, so to say. So here we are. The Nigerian Red Cross appealed to our international body, the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Society, and therefore they raised some money for us to kick off. So here we are.
Well, let's also have this conversation about the fact that you are appealing for about 4.1 million Swiss francs to actually tackle food insecurity in northern Nigeria. Are we getting any responses to this appeal that was made a couple of days ago?
The appeal have been there for some time, and the International Federation of the Red Cross and Red Crescent Society have a way of raising their funds from all over the world. You will agree with me that they are in many places in the world. And we do hope that apart from what they are getting from other places, that well-meaning Nigerians should also buy into this. I mean, this is Nigerians who are hungry, and we do expect that people in this country will also contribute to this emergency fund appeal.
For the international community as well as, Nigerians to really contribute. Let's talk about the government right now. What urgent action would you like to see from the government, especially to avert this predicted hunger, severe hunger, I must add, in the northern part of Nigeria?
Well, the government and its agencies are already doing things. I mean, we are not just doing this alone. We are collaborating with the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Welfare. We are also working with the NEMA We are working with the Ministry of Agric and Social Development. We are all together in this. No one actor can solve the problem. I think what government need to do is to do more and put more into what they are doing already. I do know that the government have so many agencies working on this, and we do expect that more will come because their needs in the northeast, northwest, north central, even in the south. And why are we in this kind of situation? For this protracted security context that we have in the northern part of the country and to some extent in the south, you will expect that things begin to get worse. Farmers can no longer go to their farm. And then coupled with the effect of climate change, we have flooding more intense now. Some area there is drought. And so when all these factors combine, it is obviously getting worse. And the appeal that the Federation made is just on time to save a lot of lives in these areas.
And of course, let's talk about that. Aside from the fact that you're planning to feed, not just the children, but the most vulnerable, there are other aspects that you're looking to support these vulnerable people in the country, especially in the north, west, and the north central part of Nigeria. Let's talk about those areas that you think these people need help beyond giving them food to eat.
Yes, when we conducted the assessment recently, a lot of findings came up, a lot of important points came up. You look at the Medicare aspect, you have health facilities that are not functioning at optimum. You have health facilities that are not well stocked with the relevant equipment and drugs. We have places where they don't even have access to latrines, as basic as that. We have schools where that need more attention. So water and sanitation, health, livelihood, these are areas we are focusing on.
Right, health and of course sanitation, they go hand in hand. When you take care of the basic hygiene, a lot of the time you don't see most of these people falling ill. Would have to say thank you so much, Mr. Benson Agboro, for joining us tonight on the program. And of course, well done to you and members of your team for all the work that you put in. But of course, you have mentioned 4.1 million Swiss franc needed by the Red Cross in Nigeria to avoid severe hunger. Thank you.